NXT Homecoming opened up with the OG theme, and I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful. The memories. But hey, welcome to my weekly Raw and SmackDown review. This is the first time I'm ever doing it for NXT. So let me know if you want me to do more of this. Maybe it could be added to the weekly things. Maybe not. We'll see. But the show opened up with Triple H. He thanked the fans for making NXT what it is. And, you know, Full Sail University has been here for 10 years. You know, big things. And then Shawn Michaels come out, you know. They going back and forth. It really just made me realize that DX went from anti-WWE, anti-company, anti-rule breakers to booking the show and making the rules. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that really ironic? Ain't what you call it running SmackDown too? Road Dogg? Ain't he running SmackDown or something like that? I heard a rumor of that. I don't know if it's true, but that's crazy how that works. But the opening segment was not done. It was actually William Regal came out and he said War Games. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. That was kind of weird, don't you think? War Games? Where did that come from? Obviously, it's probably not leading to anything, but by somehow, some way, they can pull what they did in 2019 with NXT invading Raw and SmackDown and make it like a triple threat. Make it Team WWE versus Team NXT. War Games, that'd be fire. That'd be fire. But then the second segment still wasn't done. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss come out. They say, you know what, women run NXT. The NXT Women's Revolution happened in NXT. You know, rightfully so. Mentioned Paige, Ember Moon, Asuka, all them. Great opening segment. Great way to open up the homecoming show. It was a lot of former NXT stars. Most of it was backstage segments, you know, quick little, oh hey, it's you, you know, kind of thing. Wasn't too crazy. But next up that led to a women's tag team title match against the Culling. Pretty cool match. Tatum and Alexa both have like dolls. That was a cool, little fun little moment. Good little match, nothing crazy. Then we had a little backstage segment with Shayna Baszler. That shocked me. That took me out for a loop. I was not expecting Shayna Baszler to pop up, and she gave advice to some Zarya and Sol Rukia, and it's like, yo, fix your friendship. I don't know if this means she's like working in a backstage role or she's like coming back as a competitor. I don't know. We'll see. Cool little backstage segment, but DIY came out, had their tag match, came out to their OG themes. Please put that back on the main roster. Please bring back their OG theme on the main roster. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm so glad I'm so glad they got rid of that. That theme was so bad. But they had a banger. Match against Mello and Trick was a banger. Right? Mello and Trick got the win. Mello got the pin with the help of The Miz. Nice to see some little NXT and main roster storylines, you know, combining into one. That was cool. Sammy had a backstage segment with Javon hyping him up. They're clearly building him up to be the next big, you know, superstar from NXT. Looks like Trick Williams, Oba, and Javon are like the big three of NXT. They're going to build those three up to be future world champions, hopefully. And then Tyler Breeze, he came back last week. That shocked me. I didn't watch NXT last week. I don't watch it NXT all the time. It's more like an on and off thing. Every once in a while I catch it. But I saw clips of it, and it just like everybody was like shocked. It was like, whoa, what the heck? That's why he really didn't get a pop. He really didn't get one this week. I guess people aren't too familiar with Tyler Breeze, or they just don't care. But he had a pretty good match against Ethan Page. I don't know if he's been on the indie scene in the meantime, or this is just his first match back in however many years since he got released from WWE. But he looked good. Good little match. Nothing crazy. It was good. Good match. Then Damian Priest had a small little backstage segment with Tavon Heights. He's getting a title shot at No Mercy. Okay. Grayson Waller back with Oba and Ricky Saints. They are for sure building up Oba to be a future world champ. Please, Triple H, Nick Khan, whoever, please do not fumble that. Please. He got potential, bro. Please. But they having him and Trick title versus title winner take all next week. That's gonna be fire. I might have to cover that. We'll see how this one does. If it does well, might as well, right? But great little match. Great little segment. Next week is gonna be fire. Then we have the two memes of NXT, Bobby Roode and Joe Hendry, which, even though you're not technically a WWE superstar, it seems like he's appearing on NXT every week. I don't watch TNA, so I don't know how often he's appearing there. But to me, from my perspective, it looks like he's appearing more on NXT than he is on TNA. Maybe I'm wrong. Probably am, but nice to see him interact. Bobby Roode, he's pretty much retired at this point. He's pretty much a producer, I've heard. So, sucks, but glad he's healthy and happy. And then Finn came out against Lexus King. He just did his entrance, and the deaf dude comes out, beats him up, and they just do his theme again. He just came out and overfarmed. That was kind of pointless, but nice to see Finn's OG theme back. They need to bring that back to the main roster as well. Okay, his theme isn't too bad. It's just, I guess he's a heel and they don't want him to do the every single time, I guess. So, I guess. But bring it back, please. Dark State and Montez Ford had a little backstage segment. Like I said, most of the OGs are just in the backstage segment for like 5 minutes, not 5 minutes, like 5 to 10 seconds. I don't have a problem with it. But the only ones who really had like actual matches wasn't too much. It was mostly like the women. So I ain't complaining too much. Main event, 6-woman tag. Rhea and Stephanie did the Devil's Kiss. And I am happy. Okay. You know what that means. I gotta go. But overall, NXT Homecoming, great show. It was a great show. I don't know. I heard NXT is always like this. It's always really good. And from what I've seen, when I've seen it, NXT has always been pretty good. Maybe this becomes a new thing. Maybe I cover NXT as well. We'll see. But I enjoyed what I saw. I enjoyed it. Next week is looking real good. No Mercy is this Saturday. I think that's going to be on Peacock still, so I might check that out. No Mercy. It's going to be, so far, from what I've seen, it's going to be fire next week. That title versus title match is going to be a banger. But hey, those are my thoughts. Do you agree? Was NXT Homecoming good? Were you disappointed to see certain guys not really be featured that much? Let me know in the comments while you're down there. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that noty bell for more wrestling videos. This is the Ghost of Wrestling signing up. Drink water. Peace.